The uncountable worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. Troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the tree of life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Ordinary Paladin here, and welcome to episode 2
It seems
of the
they
Darksiders
do
2.
concern me.
Now, as we are, after that cutscene, instantly thrown into a little battle against some elementals, I guess you want to call them. All you really have to do is just defeat them, heal them. After you defeat the first one, just take them out. See, this part is being really I do want to use this game. As we defeat this last elemental, we are given, as you can see here.
You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade. Seek out the Forged Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must return to my work.
Alright, now this is the first of many segments where we are forced to answer some questions, or else it won't let you progress through the game. So first we ask him, who are you?
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds, but that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
Alright, so after dealing with him, we actually get our first level up. And with each level that we gain, we are awarded a skill point. So what you want to do is go back into your inventory with O, and then here we're given two different skill trees that we can go down. The first is Harbinger, and the second is Necromancer. Now personally, in my personal playthrough, I went through the Harbinger tree, just because the very first ability is Teleport Slash. I think it's really nice, plus it deals a lot of damage, and, well, not a lot, but a decent amount, and it heals you for 10% of the damage done. So if you don't want to be constantly spamming health potions, it's nice that you can use that. Also, and later in the tree, there is a talent that after you Teleport Slash, yes, the Wrath generation is increased for a short time after performing Teleport Slash. So it increases the Wrath generation by 40%, which lasts 10 seconds. So you can effectively almost spam Teleport Slash. Or Necromancer, you gain the ability of Exhume, where you summon ghouls to fight for you, but when you first get it, you only summon 2, and each one only deals 3 damage, which really isn't that impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Teleport Slash here again. Yes, I know. So, obviously it says down there, using skills, drains wrath and can be restored by attacking enemies. Now, yeah, you can also press O to get to a lot of various different menus. So as we progress through the game, here we are introduced to the Tri-Stone area. Now this area, as far as I've gotten in the game, this is where you will you'll be here most throughout the game. Like I said, as far as I am throughout the game. This is where you're going to get most requests, stuff like that. Kind of like the main storyline. Now, if you're playing on PC, I'm not sure if this is for any other consoles or not, but when I bought the game on Steam, it actually gave me a code that I can get a possessed weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that. That actually is very powerful, but yes, it's called Vander Smash. Unfortunately, since it is a possessed weapon, it's not available to me until level 5. We're only level 2 right now, but until then, yeah, I guess we'll just keep on going. So here, as soon as you talk to Alia, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce her name, you're given another little cutscene, so enjoy it.
Maker's beard. The rumours are true. A horseman in the Forge lands. The name's Alia, and that's my brother Valis. We are the keepers of this forge, though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's Forge?
Nay, the Maker's Forge is lost to us, silenced by the hands of corruption. But in its depths we once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities of heaven.
Now you make trinkets?
And you, one of the 4, now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood. It once flowed into our forge, as did the tears. Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
Now obviously we have no choice but to help her, but here we're given another scenario where we have to ask her several questions, or else we cannot progress through the game, which is just pretty simple stuff, essentially asking what's going on in the game. So we ask her about the cauldron.
What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There, the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the charred pass and towards the cindery peak of the Stone Father. There, you will find the cauldron.
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
Yes, he works while you talk. I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horseman? I think not. We fight for the survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Alright, so now we are given a quest to talk to a guy named Thane, who is just down here, towards that big door, which will lead out into the open world, which I think it's kind of funny that, as for right now, they constantly say that they want to keep it closed due to the corruption, so they don't want to let it in. But after you open it for the first time, it's permanently remained open. So, I don't know, it's not like they couldn't just close it after you leave, or, I don't know. Alright, so let's talk to Thane.
The Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
A warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Rider, before you mark me as a coward.
Do what you must for your kin, old one. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Horseman, you'll find not that way, but trouble. If you fancy your corruption waist deep, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason this gate is here. And if you were a friend, I wouldn't let you pass. But then, who is friend to death?
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
Alright, so now after we talk to him, we are forced to train with him. Now, this is a free skill, Harvester Revenge, and this skill
But that one's my favorite!
Quite amazing. I'm sure that, just like me, you'll be using it quite a lot. Now, a little preview is if you kind of dodge and then just click once with your mouse button, kind of just do that. So I kind of lead into most battles like that, just to do a little bit of extra damage right on the spot. So here we have to navigate through almost what looks like a little swampy area with all the water and overgrown trees and whatnot. Let's drop down here. It's not that hard to get by. Now as we come to here, I actually am gonna skip this just because it is literally just an overview of the land, which you can mainly see it from right here. Now in the distance you can actually see the Tree of Life, and that thing is damn huge. So whenever you see a little glowing horse symbol up in the upper right hand corner, that means that you can ride on Despair. Now as you can see on the mini-map, that little yellow circle off to the distance, that is essentially where you want to go. So whenever you get a quest, you always just want to look for that little yellow circle, and that'll really just tell you where to go. Now as we continue on here, this part is kind of annoying on a horse, but It's just faster. So as we continue on here, here we are thrown into another an old friend, I guess you could say. So let's talk to him.
Come closer. See what Volgrim has to offer. Greetings, horseman, and welcome. I've been expecting you.
Volgrim. What brings you crawling out of the shadows?
I wouldn't want to lose my most valuable customer. Not to what lurks at the edge of shadows. So here I am, to offer my wares.
What do you know that I don't? I'm not here by choice, demon.
I merely followed the trail of carnage. Your blades are as sharp as ever. Even still, I may be able to help you. I carry things others would frown upon. Go on, take a look. You won't be disappointed. I have new items, if you have the coin.
Now, unfortunately, right now, as we're kind of forced to look at his wares, the only thing we can do right now without having any of these coins right here, we cannot buy anything except for respec, which we only have one point so far, one talent point. So it's kind of pointless to respec right now.
Another time, demon.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence. There are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.
Alright, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't know about that little cutscene there at the end. So there we are given our very first side quest to try and collect the pages of the Book of the Dead. So as we come here, we're thrown into Bane's Wood. Now this is kind of just, I guess you could almost just say filler. For essentially just a little pathway to your quest line. I do like the fact that they did make the landscape pretty open in some aspects, but in others it is kind of just a pain to have to run everywhere you go. Now I am going to skip these enemies just because there's really nothing. You really don't have to fight them, and there's really no point to, except for just wasting time, which I don't really doing right now. So, as we continue through here, you can see before it was very lush and beautiful, and now here, as we reach the Charred Pass, everything's kind of burnt and just really depressing. That's one thing that I do think that they did a very good job at. In this game was making the scenery very good, in my opinion. Yeah, they made it have a very high contrast levels. Like some of them are very beautiful and open, and others are very narrow and just very depressing and evil looking. Like this little passageway right here. You can see a giant volcano in the distance there. So here we're throwing off a horse, and we have to help this guy. His name is Carl. We have to help him defeat all of these this is kind of tricky because there's a lot of things. But just keep on bothering. I'll show you. so here is another cutscene.
The tears be true. A rider has come to the realm.
Not another one.
You're the Nephilim, the one they call Death. How did you get here?
Took a wrong turn. It appears I'm stranded here with the rest of you.
If you seek the cauldron, you should know that it fell to corruption fair long ago. I can still feel the fire itself rumbling deep in the earth.
I'll take my chances. You're different than the others. Less pleasant on the eyes, for one.
I could say no less for you. Folks around town call me Pup or Lad, but I prefer my own name. Carl.
Pup it is, then.
As you will, matters not to me.
Why not restore the fire yourself?
I came here just for that purpose. Figured I'd pop the cork, so to speak, be the hero. But the cauldron is locked up well and tight, and the way through is swallowed by fire. You look capable enough. Perhaps you can find a way. I'll wait here and guard the entrance.
Alright, so now we speak to... you're now given the entrance to the very first dungeon. So here I'm going to go ahead and end part 2, and if you guys like this, please ask you to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in part 3. Thanks, guys.